Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Fey Fitness. Today I'm going to show you a great beginner's hamstring and glute exercise that I like to call a kneeling hip thrust. This is a great variation for me as a personal trainer if I'm working with clients who have issues getting down and up off the ground from being on their back. Say for like my older clients or someone who is healing from an injury or something of that nature. So this will be a great variation to a normal hip thrust. It still works the hamstrings and the booty the same way. It just doesn't involve laying on your back. So if you'd like to learn how to do a kneeling hip thrust, stay tuned and I'll show you how. Thank you so much for tuning in today, everyone. As you saw in the introduction, today I'm going to show you how to do a kneeling hip thrust, which is a great variation for working the hamstrings and your glute muscles, also called your booty. For those of you who might have some mobility issues, say getting to and from off the ground, say on your back, and it's a great beginner's exercise. I'll go ahead and demonstrate it here at home with a 5-pound dumbbell, and then switch to some footage of me performing this at my local gym with some heavier weights, a dumbbell, and an actual weight plate, so you can see some variations on this. So without further ado, let's dive right in. For this exercise, if you don't have carpet and you have hardwood floors like I do, I like to use a yoga mat. It just makes it a little bit more comfy on the legs and the knees. So for this exercise, we are going to come up onto our knees in a seated position like this. We're going to grab our dumbbell. You want to hold it between your palms in a long ways direction like this. So not up and down, long ways. And this is going to distribute the weight more evenly across your chest so it's easier and more evenly distributed for when we actually perform the hip thrust part. So we're on our knees with our booty on our feet. So to perform the kneeling hip thrust, we're going to clench our booty, so our glute muscles, tighten our hamstrings, and push forward and up until our hips are nice and forward. Now, if I were to hold this, my whole booty and hamstrings are nice and tight during this whole movement. I like to hold this for a second or two and then come down, and that's 1. So then this is 2 and 3. The other thing you'll notice is my shoulders are nice and back. The weight is close to my chest. It's not out here in front putting extra strain on my arms or my shoulders. It's nice and close to the chest, so it's controlled and easy to work with. My shoulders are down and back. I'm not hunched forward with bad posture. I have a nice straight spine, and I'm coming all the way up. If it helps, really think about pushing your hips as far forward as possible to really maximize the tension and the stress that the hamstrings and the glutes are under. So I like to do, if I'm starting out with a client who's never done this before, I'll have them do body weight at first, just to get the hang of it. And then we will move on to a 5-pound dumbbell for probably about 10 reps each set. And then from there, once they get a little bit more experienced, I will have them do my favorite routine, which is a 15-pound dumbbell for 10 sets, a 20-pound dumbbell for 15 sets, and a 25-pound dumbbell for 20 sets. So we're increasing the weight and the repetitions each time, which really maximizes the benefits to the hamstrings and our glutes. So without further ado, I will go ahead and cut to the video of me performing this at the gym, again with a heavier dumbbell and then a weight plate, so you can see some variations on this exercise.
So as you can see here, I'm using a 15-pound dumbbell and using the same form of a nice straight back, shoulders back, really engaging the glutes and the hamstrings to bring those hips up and forward, and really focusing on just keeping the muscles engaged, keeping that nice form and that good tension. In this next clip, I have a weight plate to show the variety of this if you, say, didn't want to use dumbbells and instead wanted to go up a little heavier in weight and for whatever reason just had access to weight plates instead. Just go ahead and hold it to where the front of the weight is across your chest to distribute the weight evenly, and the same principles apply in terms of form.
And there you have it, everyone. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave those in the comments down below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you next week for another Fey Fitness video. So until then, bye guys! Thank you so much for tuning in today, everyone. I really appreciate the views and the support and the community that we're forming here on my channel. If you would like to watch another great video, please click on either side of the screen here to watch either a popular upload or one of my most recent videos that I've uploaded. And as always, if you have questions, please leave them in the comments down below of any video. I check this channel very often and try to stay up to date on everything. And if you're new to this channel, please hit that like and subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all of my new content. So again, thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure getting to know all of you, and I hope to interact with more of you in the future. Until then, bye guys.